Hey everyone, Stephanie here. So, in this video, we're going to be making some fabric clusters for our journals and any of our, say, gift bags or any of our Christmas makes or even beyond that. So, I made some clusters maybe a few years back, and I didn't have that many left. And I thought, well, I should probably, utilize a lot of my trims and fabrics and make some for this year because I have at least four journals, maybe, well, two sort of December dailies. I call them that, but they're really just journals, bigger journals, and two sort of regular journals to work in, right? So I have four like books to work in. And I thought, oh, having some clusters would be a great idea for each journal. And then, of course, I can put some away for next year, the year after, or and I can even give some. So I thought they came out so pretty. So I'm making different ones. I have so much fabric and so much trim and so much tool and embellishments. I thought let's go ahead and just make some clusters and make just a pile of them and have them look really, really beautiful. So these are sort of the ones that I made first. This is really pretty. Okay, out of the lace and the burlap and the tulle and the Christmas fabric there. Okay, just really pretty, right? I did hot glue these. Now you can use your wet glue if you want to. Somebody said, when making clusters, they use fabric glue. I mean, you could, yes, of course, because it's fabric, or you couldn't use hot glues because you can see it. Well, I made these with hot glue and you really can't see it. So I think it worked out great. But I do have a fabric glue right here. So if you want to use a fabric glue to make these, you certainly can. Okay. So I'm just going to show you the few that I made, and I'm going to make a few in this video. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these, okay? Because these are so cute and these are so cute and fun to make, right? I love making fabric clusters. I've done a few videos over the years, but I haven't made any in recent times. And I thought, well, I'm well overdue. So I made this one really beautiful, just some trims and some flowers and stuff. I have so many Christmas embellishments, you guys. I have so many, so many. And I thought, oh yeah, we're definitely going to be utilizing these. Okay. I have, ribbons and trims, and I'm gonna show you all the stuff that I used. Okay. So I made that one. And the pink ones are my favorite. Okay. And these are actually picks. I use these when I make cards. So I will link my card making video sort of at the end. These would be so pretty in journals or on all kinds of, goodie bags and all kinds of stuff, gifts, all kinds of stuff. So this what it looks like on the back. So you can't see the glue on the back. You just glue it down on your whatever you're going to put it on, your journal page or whatever. So that's really beautiful. Okay, I love that. And then this is my other favorite. Of course, the butterfly in the pink. It's just gorgeous. Okay, same thing, fabric and tulle, pink tulle, just beautiful with some lace there and ribbon, and then these butterfly embellishments. Okay, just beautiful. Like these, imagine these two just on a project. So pretty. Just gorgeous, right? Beautiful. And then these two, I made these two sort of in traditional colors. Okay. I'm going to make a bunch of these and I'm going to show you what I made at the end. So this is one of the sort of traditional colors. And then this is another one. Kind of, this one seems a little bit more vintagey to me, you know. I thought that was kind of cool. And then, now, of course, while you're making these, you can definitely make some that aren't Christmas related that you can use sort of all year round, and you can just add different embellishments. Now, I think this one you can probably get away with using this one probably year round, only because the front part. Now that you do have Christmas fabric in the back, but you put it on project, nobody's going to notice that, right? That's just so pretty. Probably this one you can notice. These two, probably not, very pretty. Well, I don't know about that, but that's pretty. These two definitely, right? The two traditional colors. So, you can make a variety of clusters that you need for your various projects, okay? So, I'm going to show you all this, not all the stuff, some of the stuff that I used, and I'm going to sort of give you some ideas of what to use, okay? Okay, now you see this big mess that I have here. Now, these are some trims and embellishments that I put in a tray. Okay, I use one of these big trays from Dollar Tree. I just pulled the stuff out of a drawer that I had. Now, I would highly recommend not pulling out a lot of stuff, not too many things. I mean, and I say this because as someone with ADHD, I can get overwhelmed pretty quickly with things. Like if I have too much going on, it's like, what do I do? So just pull out, some of the things that you feel like may go with what it is you want to make, color schemes, maybe put things in piles of colors and things like that. Put your fabrics in a pile and so on and so forth, your embellishments and things like that. just to make it easier on yourself. I clearly have too much up here, but I don't mind it so much. Like this trim is so beautiful. I got this trim from AliExpress like a couple of years ago, y'all. I'm just getting around to using it. So you can use that. You can use this as the little sort of little rosettes that I got at Hobby Lobby. Most of this trim I got at Hobby Lobby and Joann's, okay? Just so you know. And then the fabric, most of the fabric I got at Joann's on like the remnants section. And I'll show you the ones. This is some I got recently, just very recently that I'm filming this video. These were probably, I think one of these was 40 cents for this, and then one of them was like 60 cents. They were like marked 75% off or something like that. So I got this one and this one here. But I kind of already cut into it. So I got three of them. They were all under $1, mostly under 75 cents, all three of them, each. So that's a great deal. So if you're looking for like fabrics to use for this, and you don't say you don't have it in any of your stash, check out Joann's if you're in the United States. If you have a Joann's near you in your city, or any craft store, like any of the craft stores really that sell fabric, most of them have remnants that like little pieces that they sell, and you can get them at a big discount. Okay, so all you need is like a little piece, maybe less than a yard, a quarter yard, half yard, something like that, because you're going to cut it up anyway, right? And I didn't really have any with silver on it or anything like a little dark. So I wanted something dark, but I have a lot of fabric in general. So, I wanted to just have something just a little bit different than what I already own. I have plenty of ribbon. This is part of an applique. I think I had a piece of fabric. I think it was just beautiful. I've had this for a couple of years. So that's an idea. If you have, just pull out all of your fabrics, your trims, your little pieces that you have sort of laying around, little, look at this, like little pieces like this you can keep and utilize. Like that's a cluster right there. Look at that right there. So, well, maybe not that, but so just as to give you some ideas of what you could use. I love this stuff. This stuff I got this at Hobby Lobby, and they sell it there now during the Christmas holiday. But the thing is, it's not as frosty this year. Like, see all the frost and stuff on there? That is absolutely beautiful. And I actually use this year round. So I went and bought another one for my stash because I do use this year round. I use this on like spring projects and fall, whatever. You could use this year round, just because it's really kind of it has like a little bling to it, in the background. So I like that. But so you have lots of ribbon and trims and laces and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna lay out some pieces, and we're just gonna make some beautiful clusters, okay? And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with them. Like, look at this one. I got this a couple years ago too, maybe 3 years ago. With the burlap and the rhinestones on it. I thought it was so cool, right? So that would be a cute one. And then look at this. This is some of the Dollar Tree stuff that they used to sell. I don't know. They might still sell this. I'm not sure. Sometimes they put this out for the holiday, so you can, if you have a Dollar Tree in your area, or like any dollar store, they may have bling ribbon, especially this time of the year. You could use this year round, just so you know. All this kind of sparkly stuff you can use year round. Maybe not even something like this would be great for a birthday, but you know what I mean? As long as it doesn't look Christmassy or say Christmassy, you can kind of use it. So I just put together this little bin. It was neater, but I went through it. I was messing around trying to pick out some stuff to use. Like I have some little flowers. I have some pieces of a pick here, for the embellishments. You can use your paper flowers or pieces of picks. So I cut off, pieces of that, tree picks, like stuff like this you could use. I have like little flowers like that. I have, what else? Little butterflies. Look at that. So pretty. I use these year round, a lot of the stuff you can use year round. I'm just making some. I want to make some that's Christmassy, and I want to make some that aren't. Okay. So I will go ahead and cut the fabric down. I will show you what I chose, and then we'll go from there. Now I did pull out some buttons too, so you can definitely put buttons on your stuff. If you have some pretty buttons, and you can make a variety of things. You can use little felt pieces if you have some felt pieces, all kinds of embellishments. Oh, look at this. You can use some bejeweled trim if you have some of that. Most of us have a little piece of this laying around somewhere, right? I have 2 bolts of this because I bought it on clearance. And I don't have any links for any of this stuff because I got most of it I got on clearance, on sale, in the remnant section, that kind of thing. So I don't have any type of links for this stuff. because I try to go pop in the stores and when they have a clearance or something like that, I always check the clearance aisle in all the stores that I go into, right? So and then this I think I got this on sale at Joann's too, like a while ago. I think this was like on like 50% off or something like that. So I just got a couple yards of that. And I got some red like this too. So yeah, you can pull out your ornaments if you have some. So, and even you could use even little tiny ornaments like this. If you have some small little ornaments, I'm good for using ornaments on projects. I love to put little tiny ornaments on little crafty projects because they're small. They're for little small Christmas trees and projects. I mean, little small trees, but I use them on craft projects. So I've always done that for years and years, and just some other little trim that I found and little pick pieces. So that'll give you some ideas to how to get started. You can have your paper flowers. If you have some paper flowers, you can have those. Let's see. Oh, I have this piece. I love this piece. This is so pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous, right? Trims, all kind of stuff. So that's just to show you a lot of the stuff that you could use to make your clusters. All right. So let me go ahead and cut some fabric down. I'm going to choose some fabric. I'm going to cut it down, and then we will start layering for our different projects. So before I get started, I would like to give credit to Treasure Books, Natasha, for inspiring me to remember to do this. She did a great video on clusters on her channel. She has a wonderful channel. She makes really cute stuff. Check her out, Treasure Books. Most of y'all who make journals know who she is. I saw that and I thought, oh yes, I was supposed to do that because I made a couple of little well, I told you I have the journals, and I made a couple little bags, and I thought, oh, I should probably make some snippets. Oh, I call them snippets, but clusters to go, on the bags. And I thought, oh, okay. But then I saw a video and went, I forgot. Okay, now I got it. Now I should get on top of that, right? So she reminded me too that I had to do that. So yeah, if you want to see her video, check it out. All right. So and I just wanted to try my hand at making my own. I'm gonna make them a little bit different this year. I mean, they're kind of similar to what I've done over the years as well, but I think I have a lot more stuff now and a lot more embellishments and things like that. So they're going to look a little bit more glamorous. Everything I do, I like to add a little glamour to what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my fabric. And what I do is I cut the fabric and I just tear it. Okay. I like a torn edge, and I kind of need a big piece. I want them, you can make them any size. You can make them big or small. This might be too big because you guys, I have this. Let me show you. This is going to be a side note, but I made this little bag, right? And there's some stuff in the bag. I'm not going to show you yet, but this is a table mat. Okay. A table mat. And I just glued the sides of it up, and then I'm going to put a little Velcro piece here, and then I'm going to put it down, but I need a piece for here. So I thought, oh, let's see. One of my pieces will look really beautiful on top of this, right? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Right? That's so pretty. So I want to make, either one of these will look great, but I think it's a little small. So I want to make a bigger one, a couple of big ones, and then more of them going to be probably this size, probably, because I think it'll be easier to put on a journal page. I think the smaller ones are, and the smaller and the flatter they are, the better they will work on your journal pages. Okay. So you can put this on the outside of a journal, outside of a book, or whatever. So I want one specifically for this. All right. So that's why I'm kind of making this little bit big ones, but I'm going to make a few. All right. So I like the size. Well, it might be a little big. Okay. So let's just go down a little bit. So I just take it and do it like that. And I like the little torn edges of the fabric. I love that. All right. So I'm going to do the same with this fabric. They don't have to all be the same size. You can cut them however you want, all right. So that's a good size there. It's a little not as wide. This is a little wide, huh? So let's see. Let's cut this down just a little bit. Oh yeah, perfect. That's a good size. All right. So I'm going to cut this one down as well. I wanted them to be on a little bit on the big side. So I'm going to have to pull out some more ribbons and stuff so we can go ahead and get started. Now, I love this. This is beautiful. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. I had it just sitting here. Oh, and I recently bought this too, y'all. I recently bought this at Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off. I didn't show it on a haul or anything, but look at how much you get on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Like I could use this year round. Obviously it's Christmas, but I would use something like this year round. That's just what I would do. So a lot of the trims and the ribbons and things like that I keep out. You know, unless it just looks real Christmassy, I keep it out and just use it year round for different things. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut some of this. I believe I got this at Joann's, and I think I got it on sale. It was like 50% off or something like that. Joann's has some really beautiful ribbons. So yeah, definitely check the sale section, everyone. So, and then I'm cutting this down. Well, it's a little big here. Let's see here. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Okay. I love that. All right. So we're gonna do that and then cut a little piece of this. That. And then you can put them in any direction that you want. You know, you can layer them however you like. You can put them like this. Like that's really nice. And of course, save your pieces because we can always use these for other things. Always save pieces like this. And then I'm going to find another piece of fabric and some other ribbons to go on top of this, okay? All right, let's see if I like this. I mean, it's okay, but it's okay. I would probably put this on top if I did that. That's not bad. Let's see. Let's cut a piece of this and see if we like it. All right. It might be too big. Okay. Put it this way. Put this way. Okay. Oh, I love that. That's kind of pretty. So I like that. Let me see. I'm just auditioning pieces here. Sometimes you have to lay it down and look at it, you know, and see if you like it. I would say try not to think about it too hard because you can go a little cuckoo if you sit here for an hour and try to, put a fabric here, put a fabric there. It's just too much. Just lay it down and then you'll figure it out. Okay. So I just kind of put down things I like and things I think will go well together. And I just kind of just go from there, you know. I did another trim I just recently bought as well was this one. This is really cute. See how different that is? I don't have anything like that. Something like that would be really cute. On a cluster. So I may try to use some of this. Maybe we'll see. It's just so pretty, and you look at all the trim you get for 50% off. It was what, $4.50? That's a pretty good deal. This one and this one. Well, this was a Hobby Lobby, but this was at Joann's. So yeah, look at all this trim. I'll have trim for the next couple of years, right? So definitely check out the trim section in the Christmas aisle because you can get it and put it away, and use it for next time. So I love this. Oh, let me see. I'm wanting to kind of, you know what I want? I want some that have a different look. I want some that look a little bit rustic. I want some that look a little bit glamorous. I want some that look a little bit cutesy. I want some a little different. I want different ones for different projects because not all of my projects look the same, obviously. And then, you know, I just want to have a variety to use in my different makes. Okay. So you can make them however you like. All right. Okay, everyone. So I dug out some old ribbon that I had. I don't even know when I had. I think I bought this 2 years ago, you guys, 3 years ago. And I put it all the stuff I had in a bag. And I thought, well, I'll put it in a bag. You never know if I'm going to use it or not. But it's so beautiful. So I'm going to use a piece of this, I think. It's beautiful. It's actually the same brand as it's the same. It's a Joann's brand. Okay. And I just opened it. So you see what I mean? You can have your ribbons and stuff that you could use well after the time that you get them. Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, if you want them to be a little bit stiffer, you can always back them with cardstock if that's what you want to do. You can definitely do that. Let me see. Or you can even put a little piece under here. Wait, I don't know if that'll look right. Wait, let's see. I don't know. You can layer them. 4 or 5 layers is good. Not too bulky because if you decide to put it in a journal, you don't want it to be too bulky. Right? Just go with this layering. It's really pretty. And I think it's going to be great because I can still put it on a journal page if I need to, And I was kind of digging through my stash and I thought, well, you know what? I kind of like this layout. So I'm just go with that. I probably, put out too many things. Like Natasha had mentioned in her video, you put out too many things, you get a little overwhelmed, So don't do that to yourself. But this is so pretty. I mean, let's adjust it. Make sure it's cute. I'm using hot glue. Again, like I said, you can use fabric glue if you want. And then you can put your embellishment in the center or however you want it. So that's going to be gorgeous. I'm going to do the other one as well. I just used this little piece of fabric here. I'm not even sure where I bought this, y'all. I don't remember. It's so pretty. It's like I might have gotten it at Joann's, I think. I think it was like a year or two ago, something like that. So I just cut a piece of this. I'm going to cut a little bit bigger piece this time. All these kind of textured trims work out great for layering in your books, your journals, on all your different projects. The textured stuff works great for that. It adds some sort of it's like it adds just a little bit of interest to your project. So it's really nice. So what I did was I just layered it like this. You have your fabric, your lace, whatever you want to put on here, your tulle, okay, and I just literally just hot glued it like this. What I did was I started at one end, okay, and I just laid it down. So this is going to work out great. Oh, well, there you go. All right, so turn it around. And then after a while, after you're finished with it, if you want to cut it down, like on the side, you can do that if it's too big. And what I did was, because tulle is a little notoriously hard to glue down, I just glued it, with something on top of it here. So like this. And what I did was I just put this little bit of glue here, like a little dot, to kind of hold it in place. Okay. Hold it in place. And then put whatever you're going to put on top of it. So like that. And then your other piece of trim. So you can measure it if you want for the size that you want it. Whereabouts. Okay, so look at that. That's beautiful. So we have this one and this one. I want to make these a little bit festive, kind of traditional colors. I'm going to make some of this black and white too, because I found some black and white ribbon that I had in my stash. I'm going to make a few of those as well. So, and then you take your second piece here. I can just put a little dab of glue under there to kind of hold it in place. Because once you put all of your embellishments on everything, it'll stay down. Right? So here, you can put a little bit of glue here, hold it down, and then put this on top. And then there you go. Gorgeous. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Two gorgeous pieces. I like the traditional colors. I love the pink, of course, but I like the traditional colors as well. And I like the vintage. I want to make some sort of vintagey ones. And like I said, some rustic ones, because I have some burlap and like burlap flowers and things like that. So I want a little bit of like rustic vintage, if that makes sense. So I'm going to make just a heap pile of them, and then I will show you all the ones that I made afterwards. Okay. Let's dig in our embellishments here. All right, let's see what we have and what works, right? What looks great. I don't think, well, we could go with another flower. That would look good, red on red. But I had some gold in here somewhere. See, I mentioned about the ornaments. You can always put an ornament here and then put a flower on top of that if you want, like something like that, or a bigger ornament, where you can see it a little bit better. Like this is pretty. Look at that. Oh, that's kind of pretty. That's pretty. I'm gonna have to cut the mesh from around there. That's kind of pretty. I like that. Okay, and then I mentioned like some other small ornaments like that. Something like that. Just cut off the little round part there. And you can put that on there. That's pretty. And like a little embellishment on the center there. Be perfect for a journal. Perfect. Perfect for a journal. Right? So if you want to put it inside of a journal, you can. Oh, nope, don't like that. I've been liking the butterflies, honestly. The butterflies and the flowers tend to work for me. Like if you put an ornament here, and then like you can put a little small ornament right in the middle, because that's so pretty. And then maybe butterfly on top of there, but just know it's going to be dimensional. So you probably put a small ornament here and an embellishment in the middle. Like a flat embellishment will be gorgeous. That's actually really pretty. I'm gonna have to make a couple of those. Well, look at this. This is even better, but this is too big. But if you had something smaller, you can do something like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Well, wait, let's see. What size? Yeah, something like this. And I see that's a little big, or you can do it like this, like the long way. You can still do it the long way as well. Look at that. Gorgeous, right? So that's an idea. So there's a lot of different ideas you can have, making these. You stick one of these in the middle. That's gorgeous. Like on the outside of a bag or something. You can do something like this. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh, I love that. Just because it's still flat, and you can still use it in a book if you want to. you know, on a bag or something like that. All right, and I pulled out these humongous things. I think they're too big. You can always use another type of, you know, sticker type embellishment, a wood piece if you want. Just an idea. I found another butterfly. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, wow. Wow, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that. But it doesn't really go with what I'm trying to do. I have these, but they don't work with the what I'm trying to do. These are great, but too much red. I have some gold ones. I gotta find the gold ones. I have some bigger gold ones too, but this is an idea if you have some poinsettias. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of different things you can use for this. And what I would do if you're going to use a small ornament, you take your flesh cutters, okay, and you see the ornament there, and you just the piece there, and you just cut it off, and you can't even tell. See that? Can't even tell. So if you want to put it on your piece or in your book or wherever you could put it on, then it's already done for you. Okay, that's what I usually do with my ornaments. You have to audition because sometimes things, you know, look different. Now these are plastic flowers. You'd have to cut the back off, which I would use my flesh cutters to do that. And then I don't know. See, this part is going to be a problem, and you might have to glue that. I think I got these flowers at Michael's. Michael's has these, you know, in their Christmas section, the Ashland brand. That's a Michael's flower. So yeah, Michael's. All right. So oh, that's pretty. I like that too. Ooh. Well, let's see. Let's see. Hold on. So you can always cut these off and then you know, pull it out. Oh, yeah. See, you can pull that out. And then what I would do is pull that out and glue these two together. Okay, just glue them down. And then let it dry. I decided I'm gonna try one of these. I'm gonna see how it looks. One of the buttons here. Flesh cutters, my bigger ones here. All right, and I just click it here at the bottom. Right, so you just cut the bottom of it off. Okay, so I layered a bunch of pieces, and these are the pieces that I worked on. And what I did was I added some charms on here, right? Some jewelry charms. I sometimes like to add, you know, jewelry elements to my makes. It depends on what it is, of course. I have a bag of charms, Christmas charms I used in some of my videos recently. I have an earring series video of how to make holiday earrings, and I use some of these charms in those videos, right? So I just had them up here on my desk, right? And then I decided I wanted to embellish my clusters with those. And what I did was I just cut off the little, you know, ring that you would put your the little bracket there that you would put your wire through or your cord. I just cut that off with my cutters. Let's just take one out here just to so I can show you, right? Okay, yeah. So there's that. So there's this little charm. You see the little round part at the top? I just cut that off with my cutters here. My you know, my wire cutters. So I just cut it off and then I just glued it on top of the ribbon. All right. So you can, that's definitely something you can do. You know, if you have extra charms or embellishments, you know, that you're not using, you can definitely put them on your clusters here. This one came out so beautiful. This is Pix. And so this is like 4 layers. And you can layer them any way that you want. I just layered this one like this because I thought it was beautiful. And I like it. It's a little simplistic, but it's also still very, very pretty. I put picks, and then this is that fabric flower with that mesh and lace, and then just some regular fabric, and that's what it looks like on the back. Now, if you want it to be a little bit stiffer, you can always put some cardstock or something on the back, or just use a stiffer fabric. Okay, but I like their little bendy, so that way if I want to put them in my book or my journal, which I'm going to do, you know, they'll work out just great in that. All right. So yeah. And then I finished this one. I just cut the back of that off, obviously, and then I just glued it on there. I thought this one was fine the way that it is. My little flower got bent there, so it's not staying down, but that's okay. So I thought that was really beautiful. And then I started on some others. Now I did these at the kitchen table. So this is just a fabric. I use hot glue. Well, no, for these I use my fabric glue. Okay, I use this. So I use fabric glue and I use hot glue. Okay. This one is for fabric glue. So that's just the fabric. That's the lace. Okay. That's the tulle. And that's the sort of the mesh stuff there. and then the ribbon, and then another piece of ribbon. You can layer them with however many pieces you want. It's just sort of up to you. And I just I made several, and yeah, they came out great. This one's a little on the big side, but I kind of wanted it, for a reason. And this one has one, two, three, four, 5 layers. So that one has 5 layers, right? So same with this one. These two are very similar. These two here. Okay, so that's just to give you some ideas of how you can layer your pieces. You can make them. And then I layered some other ones here. Now, I thought this was kind of fun. I don't know if I'm going to use this necessarily, but I like the way that it looks, So we'll see. I don't know. I might not even use that because you can't even see that. So we'll see here. I kind of want this to go the long way, but I don't know, right? I don't know. I like it. We'll see. I'm going to play with it a little bit more, and then we'll go from there. And then I made this one, which also I'm still not entirely sure about. I like it, these these are already glued together, so I'm not sure if I want to put this on top or not. But I thought this was really pretty here. This one little small ornament. I thought that was beautiful. Let me see. Oh, I kind of like. Let's see. Let's see how that looks. Wait. Let's see. I have my hot glue gun ready. You know. I love that. Let me see. No. You know what? I kind of want. Let's see if we can make that. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is 4 pieces here. All right, this one, and then this 4, 5, and I love that. Let me see. Okay, I kind of like that. Yeah, it looks great. Okay, so I love that. So I'm just going to make a ton of these and have them at the ready, and I'm going to gift a few as well. Let me show you my embellishments tray. So I had to pause the video, and I had to go through my bags and figure out what I had, right? Because I have so much stuff. And of course, I don't want to pull out everything just for this project. I pulled out a bunch of stuff for a bunch of different projects. I needed to have some flowers and other embellishments here. And then I have some little, little gingerbreads and stuff like that here, and butterflies and ribbons here. And my other tray like this has, the ribbons, the laces, and the fabric. So I have 2 of these trays, and I just thought, well, this is much more practical for me. That way, when I'm working on whatever I'm working on, whether it's this project, my journals, my pouches, anything that I'm working on, memory decks, cards, or whatever, my stuff is at the ready. And once I'm done, I will just take all this and put it in a bag and just put it away for next year. But I really wanted some of the flowers out, so I can kind of play with some stuff too, So I love this. I love this ornament here. And I was wondering if one of these flowers would look good with that. So that's really pretty. I like that, but I don't know. So this is a great way when you have all of your things laid out to audition your pieces. Now, like I say, I wouldn't use all this obviously on this one particular project. Okay, so, oh, I love that. That's pretty. See, I love that. Okay, I like that. I kind of like this, but I may put something else on here, maybe. Let's see. I have these teeny little flowers. That might work. No, I think it's too small, maybe. Well, let's see. How about a big one? Let's see. Would a big one work? Oh, that might work there. You see what I mean? You see how easy that is? You can just go on your tray when you have all of your stuff laid out and just audition your pieces. All right. Now, I had an idea about this bow. I thought this bow here would be so pretty. Like, look at that. That's so pretty, right? I love that. But you know what? The bow is a little bit dimensional. That's the only thing. So I'm not sure. I normally love dimensional things, but I think for the purpose of what I'm going to use these for, they can't be very dimensional because, if you're going to put them in your, like a journal or something like that, they can't have a lot of bulk to them. Okay, so yeah. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I need one for that one too, huh? Okay, let's see. Oh, look, here's a gold flower. We love that. I don't want to just use flowers, I want to use some other stuff. Let's see. Oh, you can't see that. It kind of gets lost in there. I like this idea. Okay. And, you can just kind of go through and play with what you have here. So, like, something like this is really cool. Oh, look at that. But again, that's a little bulky, but that's beautiful. Oh, my goodness. So you can put that on like an outside of a book or a journal. That's beautiful. I love that. And then let me see. Oh, see, look, I pulled out my red butterflies. I have those out. I have my red, my white, my gold, all of that. Bows. So you can pull out all your stuff and, put it out, and that way you have it handy, right? And then I have all my little buttons here. I actually have 2 of these, but I'm still working on filling the other one. And this is just your little Christmas buttons. You get these Christmas buttons anywhere, really. So you can get them at Joann's or, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, whatever. I don't know if Michael sells these, but Joann's and Hobby Lobby sells these, I believe. So you can always take a little button out, like say if you want to add something to something, make it look really cute. They're flat. Some of them are flat on the back. And then some of them have a little hook on there. You just cut that off with the cutters as well, with the wire cutters. So, all right. So I wanted to pull that out because I wanted to see how it looked. Like you can put a little thing here, I have my embellishments. I pull those out, oh, like, look, let's see. Is that too much? Is it too much? I always say, is it too much? I think that might be, oh, that's pretty, y'all. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love that. And then with the bows, but these in particular, what I would do is just, twist this in the back and then I would cut it off and then glue it down. Okay. So that's what I would do with this. All right. So let's do that. Just so it's not too bulky, right? And push it down. And then when you put your hot glue on there, you could just put it there and just put it on the back of your project. I love that. So I'm going to pull my little bag out here because I want to see, which one looks good. I'm thinking this one. Let me see. Let's see how this one looks. I love that. I love that on there. Now, this is not on here, but I love that. I wish I had some. I think I have some little gold stars I think would work great too, because I think that kind of gets lost on there. I have to pull up my little stars too. This one's nice too. Like, look at that one. That's pretty. Right? Any of these will work, really. That's beautiful too. I like that one. I like that one. Okay. All right. Well, I will figure it out, and I'm going to add a little, a little piece here. And I still have to put my Velcro in there. So that's going to be my little pouch. Some goodies in there. I'm not going to show those just yet. Okay. So I found some little bows and some little stars. Those are super cute. And then I found this. Sort of a random gold bow. So you can always use sort of your random pieces that you have. You can put it on any of these to look really, really cute. If that's what you want to do. So I wanted to see how... I'm going to have to cut the back of this off. So let me show you. So I just take it. So see, it's a button on the back, right? You see that? And you just take your flesh cutters, and cut one side and then cut the other. And then you cut it all the way down there. So, okay. So that's what I did. And then I just want to see how it looks. Okay, so I love the gold stars on here. This is really pretty, right? I don't want to think about it too much, but I still want it to look really, really good. So, I also want them to all look a little bit different. I don't want them all be the same. So I'm going to put these in my little thing over here, my little case with my other embellishments. So yeah, let's just finish 1 or 2 off and then we'll be done, because you guys get the gist, right? You get the gist of what it is. So that's what I did. Just put the hot glue on the bow. All right, put it right there in the middle, minus glue strings. I like to use the hot glue, honestly, just because it's faster. I used the fabric glue earlier and it worked out fine. Right, but let me cut this one off, this flesh cutter here. Really, you can kind of cover it with your hand if you want to, like that. So it doesn't go flying, because it might. And then you just glue these on here. So I love that. Oh, I love that. So pretty. So pretty. Here. Right. Okay. That's that. And put some here. Okay. And that's that. Okay, so that one's done. Gorgeous, right? Really gorgeous. Now let's see how it looks on the front of our little pouch. Oh, I love that. See, that's kind of pretty. Or, I don't have to put it on there, but I just liked it. I just need something for there. I think that's beautiful. And it gets get a little lost in there, huh? Maybe. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to audition different pieces on here. I'm not going to do it in this video, but when I do put one on there, I will show it to you, okay? It's my finished sort of December daily. It's finished. I did a live stream on how I put this together, kind of, sort of. And then I picked all the, after the fact, I picked all the papers to go in it and stuff. So it's pretty much finished. And I was decorating it. And then I had to put it aside because I got busy. So, but this is a finished sort of December daily journal. It's gorgeous, right? And it's all the pages. There's like 20 pages in here, I think. It's really, you really only need 17 pages in here because, for the different days. But of course, you see, I haven't even really started in it. So I kind of started putting stuff in the back. This is a tag that I made. But I wanted to pull this out to show you. So you see how you can put these in your journal, right? You can put them on there, make them like a focal. You can do that. You can make them a pocket or whatever you want to do. Make a little tuck pocket there, make that a focal in here. And a book like this, that's why I wanted to make this, because it's kind of big. And so it will bow out anyway. It's going to be kind of fluffy. So I don't mind putting something in here when it's going to be fluffy. I like a fluffy journal, right? So something like that will be pretty on there. Hey, let's just try a few different pieces here. Let's see. Oh, look, let's just put this one here. Let's just see. Look at how gorgeous that is, right? Isn't that gorgeous? That's so beautiful. Just put some background paper on here and put this on here. That'll be the opening page, right? And so, if you want to go through and put different ones on different pages, like something like this. Hold on. I want to get a pink one. Let's get the pink one here. Okay, let's see. Like something like that would be pretty, with the little charms there. Gorgeous. I would put it on this page as opposed to the back, just because, I don't know, I just feel like it works better on a front page like that, the first page instead of the back page. But, you can make a pocket like that, make a tuck or whatever, or a flip. You can make a flip, a little flip piece at the, in the journal. Here, let's look at the a pink page here, because I have different color pages in here. So these are some of the pages that I have. So see, something like that is so pretty. Do I have any more pink? I should have some more pink pages in here. I did add some pink in here. Look at that. It's gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I'm just doing a quick flip through. Not that this is really a part of the video, but since I'm here, I'm going to show it to you. So, let's see, that kind of gets lost on there. So you can kind of just go and audition your different pieces in your journal or your December daily or your planner or whatever you want to make. I'm like, that's gorgeous. Like, look at that. Beautiful. Where's the other pink one at? Let me see. Ooh, pretty. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty, right? Or you can do like that. Have a page just with have a page with just the clusters on it. Be a little sort of conversation piece there. So you see, you can do them any way you like, right? Just to kind of give you an idea of what to use. Like, that's very pretty on a paper like this. And these are various papers from various paper pads. Some I've had for a couple of years and some of them are kind of new. So they're just all various paper pads. Okay. Beautiful, right? So get it? And then I put these little craft pages in here because I had intended on collaging this sort of a mixed media style in a way. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but we'll see. Because I did make some collage mixed media pages specifically for this book. You'll be seeing me use those in another video. But I would like to take this out and, collage over it and have that as the background and maybe stick one of these on there. I thought that would be kind of cool. So, that's that, right? Here, let's look at the back here. And then this is the back. The back page has just the it's like a little bag here with a little paper there. So, and then this is the back of the journal. Okay, so gorgeous. So I don't think I showed this when I worked on it before. So, all right. So yes, a lot of these are going to be going in this journal, and I have a winter journal as well. So, okay, so I hope this inspired you to create your own clusters for your projects. You can put these on a gift bag, a box, pouch, in your journal. You can do a lot of different things with this. So I hope this gave you some great ideas, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. And if you're going to be making some for yourself, you can always make them not Christmassy as well. I just, I wanted to make some that was festive and, kind of Christmas inspired, but you can just make them shabby chic, or you can make them cutesy, or whatever you want to do, right? And a lot of these fabrics I'll probably use in doing some of the shabby chic ones too. Like a lot of this stuff is, kind of shabby chic, just different. I would probably use a different I'd probably just use a different background fabric, just not anything Christmassy, but yeah, you can use them for whatever you want to. So I hope you are inspired, and let me know if you decide to make any. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave it below and I'll answer, get back to you, and give me a follow on my social media. I'm at Stephanie Garrett Creative on all social media platforms. My Linktree link is listed in the description. And thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Ciao.